Everyone, welcome to Curiosity. Let's solve question 176, second highest salary. The question is asking us to write a SQL query to find the second highest salary from the employee table. If there's no second highest salary, then we need to return null. So the first example shows us that there are three distinct salaries, and in this case the second highest salary is 200, which is returned in the output here. So a fairly straightforward example. Let's also have a look at the second example that the question provides. So in this example, we see that there's just one row where the salary is 100, and hence the second highest salary would be null, which is what we can see in the output. So let's jump straight into writing the SQL query. I'm going to say select star, where star is our placeholder, from the employee table. I'm going to group by the salary because we need to find something to remember here is that if there were two salaries both with 100, let's take this example, if there are two rows both with the salary 100, the second highest salary would still be null because both the hundreds are essentially the same salary. So we need to group by, it's important to group by the salaries. So I'm going to say group by salary. And let's just forget about second highest salary. Let's find this first highest salary. So to do that, what we would do is we would order by salary in descending order, and we would find the first row, the top row, after ordering in descending order. So this would be the query to do that. So we would say limit 1, which would give us the top row after we perform a order by descending order, right? So what I'm going to do is now, since we want the second highest, there's something that we can use called offset. So I'm going to offset 1. So what offset 1 does, it says return only one record, but after the first record. So offset is going to say after the first record, I want to return one record. So that's why I'm saying offset 1. So this is essentially going to help us find the second highest salary. And so let me go ahead and run this. So let's say select salary, because that's the only column we want. Since we're going to say second highest salary is what the column is required. Let's go ahead and try running this to see what we get. Okay, so one of our test case passed, but we see the second test case fails because in this case, in example 2, there is no second highest salary, and hence our table is empty. But what we actually need to return if there's no second highest salary is null. So to do that, I'm going to do a simple if null check. So I'm going to say select if null, and I'm going to check if this query that we have is going to return a null or no records. So if that's true, let's say if this query returns no records, I want to print out null, right? So I'm going to say null and alias this entire column, which is going to have either the value of null or it's going to have the value of what is returned by this query. I'm going to alias this as second highest salary. So I'm going to second highest here, and that should pretty much be it. So fairly straightforward question, but what's important here to understand is we need to use something called an offset, and first we need to order by descending order. So let's go ahead and try running this to see what we get. Okay, both the test cases have passed, and all test cases should most likely pass as well. Okay, great. So a solution is accepted, and that's how you solve this question. So thank you, everyone.